What is up, everybody? I am Mason from the Mockbuster YouTube channel, and the Spider-Man No Way Home tickets are now live. So in anticipation, I will be talking about the brand new Marvel Legends series No Way Home Spider-Man black and gold suit. Let's get into it. Now, this is in the Build-A-Figure Marvel's Armadillo Build-A-Figure line. I'm not too sure what that is. I'm not really really keen into the comics of it. I just watched the movies, hence why I have the movie figure. And this looked pretty good. I've been waiting for a 6-inch scale Spider-Man for a very long time, especially from the newer movies, because whenever it usually comes out, it's usually hot off the presses, everyone takes it up, and then they resell for a higher price. So I was glad to find it at my local GameStop, and I just can't wait to get in, because this is a really cool looking suit. Just taking a look at the box, it has the logo, Spider-Man No Way Home Marvel Studios. It says black and gold suit, and then it's just different languages. It is by Hasbro Spider-Man. On the side of the box, you have CGI artwork of the actual suit in action, same as the other side. Nothing too discerning on the back, and on the top is the new Spider-Man logo. And on the back is this write-up. Spider-Man relies on his black and gold suit and abilities to defend against threats. Oh, that's the whole thing? Okay. I was expecting like a whole read-up on the movie, but I guess they don't want to really, give too much story-wise. But here are the other figures in the set. This looks really cool. You got Spider-Man, the red and gold, the one that we have, the black and gold. You have Doctor Strange, which is cool, as the J. Jonah Jameson is coming back. You got Miles Morales, Marlin, and you got Marvel's Shriek. And this is what the end result of the Build-A-Figure will look like. Again, it's Marvel's Armadillo. I have no idea what Alright, and enough for dilly-dallying. Let's open this sucker up. I have here my favorite hobby knife. I'm just going to cut open this tape very carefully. And the opening is down here. Or is it like this? Oh, it is like this. I'm dumb. Hello, welcome to the dumb show, because I'm dumb. But anyway, let's see if I can pull this out without ruining the actual integrity of this figure. You know what? I actually do not like the way that's cut, so I'm going to try this side. See if it's a lot easier. Cut this little slit open. Yeah, a lot easier. Okay. Now we're gonna open this up, pull out the flap, and let's take a closer look at what comes with this figure. So now that we've taken the figure out of the box, you can see this like cool little spider detail in the back if I take it out. So that's pretty cool. I like the little logo, that etchings. That's look cool. So what comes in the box is, again, the Spider-Man figure, 2 interchangeable hands, as well as giant ass leg, which is very nicely articulated. But actually, let's get into the figure itself. Okay, and taking a closer look at the figure, you can see its details in full 4K display, because now I'm using the 4K mode on my phone. And as you can see clearly, there are these little cybernetic, like if I can, let me try to get a closer look at this. There are these cybernetics. See that right there? Built in with it, interwoven in the suit. So that's very interesting. Again, we don't really know anything about the details of this movie, but you can get some details on what this entails. Maybe Stark left him a suit or something like that. You never know, you never know. So getting into the facial sculpt itself, it's pretty good. So these Marvel Legends are hit or miss. They don't have the quality of a NECA figure, so sometimes paint mishaps are going to happen. Like I see right now, the shoulder on here is not inlaid with gold as it should be, like as on the other side. But it's okay. It looks pretty cool. It's a very small figure. It's about the size of my hand, the palm of my hand. So it's not the biggest figure in the world, but you'll definitely be able to have some dynamics. I have a whole display of MCU figures that I've bought. So here's the head sculpt. Again, let's see if we can find any cybernetics in the mask. And it seems like we can, because there's this like kind of shiny sheen to it. If you can't really tell, there's this like weird, not weird, but this very sheen that's built in right there. See that on the forehead? So I'm guessing he has cybernetics connected throughout the entire suit, which is very interesting. I'm really excited to find out what that is. And I like this new Spider-Man symbol. It's very modern, very cool. But the gold inlays are very nice. Back in the day when you saw Black Spider-Man, it meant that he was Venom. So this is definitely not Venom. This is more of a noir suit, I'm guessing. But you never know. You never know. I'm a bit delayed on my MCU stuff. Like, I haven't seen the new Venom. I haven't seen the 2019 or 2018 Spider-Man film. So I'm a bit lacking in that. But I like the gold inlays. The Spider-Man logo looks really nice. I like the cybernetics details. The paint is not as professionally done as a NECA figure, as I said before. These aren't hand painted. These are like machine painted or whatever, like printed on. So when I was looking at the other figures in the store, there was a lot of mishaps on like dents and like different paint mishaps. So you can't really tell. That's why I usually go in the store to get a figure, is because, you know, you're not going to get the best of, there you go, some spider butt. But as you go down, again, there's the gold inlays on the boots itself. And it's black. Overall, I really like this figure. I like the design of it. And now let's get into the actual articulation. Now, starting off with the articulation on the head, you can rotate it 360. It is a ball joint, so you're not gonna be able. You're gonna get some movement here, but or it's a peg, I believe. No, yeah, it's a peg. So you can see on the neck. So you can get some arching. You can look all the way down. Can you look all the way up though? No, he's stuck at there because of the back of the headpiece, so that's a bit discerning. And then he has these shoulders. He's got to flex them out. He has these shoulder pegs, these butterfly pegs, I believe they're called, and as well as attached to the shoulder is a ball joint. So you're going to be able to get a lot of dynamic poses with this figure. And you got a bicep swivel. It's very hard to see because it's all black, but you got a double jointed elbow, so you can get some very tight angles. Then going further down, you got a swivel in the wrist, as well as you can go in and out in the wrist. Going down to the midsection, he has an ab crunch. I'm happy to report that there's inlays going throughout the entire figure, so it's not like if you go up and it's like completely missing any paint, which I've seen a lot of figures do that. Going down, there is a swivel at the hip joint. Further down, you can do the splits because he is Spider-Man. There is a cut at the thigh. You got double knees, so you can kick your own butt. And as well as a joint at the ankle. So you can do your Michael Jackson pose, and you can go pretty high up. So this figure is pretty good. It's meant to do those super dynamic poses. So if you want to like have him, I don't know, like, can you do the Superman landing? Our superhero landing. You can. If you had one of those sticks that helped him like stabilize, that'd be better. But for this, it'll be hard to have him stand straight without him looking goofy as hell. But let's see what else this figure comes with. Now you also get these web shooter hands, which look pretty cool. They're webbed. They're black and red. I like the detail in them. And it looks nice. You can even see the ligaments of the hands. Like, see if I'm going like this, you can see my ligament over here. So you can see that within the figure. Same thing with the other one. But again, there's a lot of paint mishaps on a bunch of these. I meticulously picked out the figures just to make sure that I didn't get a bogus one. And that's one of my biggest gripes about this figure, is that this is a $30 figure and it doesn't feel like it. Like a NECA is a $30 to $40 something figure. For $10 more, you can get a highly articulated, highly detailed figure. But Marvel Legends, they just really need to step up their game. I feel like a lot of people are just happy because I feel like a lot of them keep them in the boxes, which I guess is do you. But when you're opening them up and you get them fully in display, You know, I'm seeing a lot of like there's paint mishaps. The detail is okay, but it's not the best. The articulation is good, but again, you're gonna need stands, you're gonna need all that stuff. A lot of NECA figures, they come with stands. So, but besides that, what would I give this figure? I would give this a 6 out of 10. I would recommend it if you are a Spider-Man fan, but if not, this in the way of just being an action figure in the land of all these action figures and for the price it is, and I got it at a discount because I had a platinum card. So if I didn't have a platinum card, I'd be spending like $35 on this. So I would not. I'd say if you're a big fan, get it. If you're not a big fan, I would say stick away. But again, for these type of figures, mass produced, for the price that it is, I would say it's okay. But yeah, so that was my review of the new Marvel Legends No Way Home Spider-Man. Let me know down below, do you guys have this figure? And basing off this video, would you guys pick this up for $30? But besides that, I am Mace from the Mockbuster YouTube channel. Have a good day, night, evening, afternoon. Whenever you watch this, please stay safe and God bless. Cheers, guys.